Bill 680. Discussion. Representative Cheape.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise with reservations.
With reservations, please proceed.
On one hand, I can sympathize with some of the reasoning behind this bill. There have been some entities that have outright abused the current statutory structure of the conveyance tax law in an attempt to avoid paying the tax. There have been testifiers who have criticized the loophole. I can understand the concern that the people and the businesses need to pay their fair share, but I feel that one of the areas that are overlooked in this bill is that it will hurt some of the small businesses. When you think of the conveyance tax, you often think of large businesses and corporations. An area that is not as apparent is the effect it'll have on family farms. When passing the business from one generation to the next, this current bill will put an undue hardship on agricultural businesses that are hanging on by a thread. My concern is, what happens when mom and dad own 100% of a small family business and their kids want to take over? My point is this: the bill could have the unintended consequence of hurting us in an area that we are trying to support in agriculture, self-sustainability. So because of this, I think there are a few farming families that are on the financial brink as it is, and this conveyance tax could be the last straw in them continuing to farm. And in an effort to stop abuses under the current law, we may be painting with too broad of a brush. As the bill has a defective date, I look forward to discussing these issues further with my colleagues, but based on my concerns, I must vote with reservations.
Thank you very much. Representative Johanson,
Thank you. In support with reservations.
please proceed.
I do like the intent of the measure, and I think it's important to close the loophole, which is why I will be voting in support of this measure. I do just worry slightly that it may have potentially adverse impacts on the broader investment climate in Hawaii. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative.